Hey guys, this is the project demo video for group number 5 for the final year project. Right now the project topic is cardiovascular diagnostic tool using artificial neural networks. Unfortunately, the second part is not at a demonstrable stage right now, so I'll just be demonstrating the hardware project, the hardware device. So this is the 12-lead ECG machine that we have made. There's a touchscreen display, an LCD TFT touchscreen, through which you can control the device and view the waveforms, etc. You have the connector, a DB15 connector for the electrode harness to connect the electrodes to the patient and collect signals from them. There's a USB port given here, which is a multi-purpose thing for charging the device as well as transmitting data to the computer for performing the automated diagnosis. And there's a thermal printer over here which prints the waveforms and other calculated parameters to generate a hard copy ECG report, as you can generally see with most ECG machines. So we have our test subject over here. As you can see, the 10 electrodes placed on his body, the right arm, right leg, left leg, and 6 on the chest, which go from V1 to V6. This is your standard 12-lead ECG electrode configuration. Okay. As you can see, there's a boot screen that starts when the device starts up. It's like an operating system where you have your Windows logo or something that plays while the peripherals are getting initialized. So something very similar is happening in this case. After the device boots up, we go into the lead select menu, where you can see all the 12 leads have been listed down. So you can jump to any particular lead without having to cycle through all the prior leads. So let's just select V2. Now as you can see, the graph starts plotting of lead V2. You have the cycle button over here to go to a previous lead. You have the next button over here to go to the next lead. You have a home button here which allows you to go back to the lead select menu and jump to, say, lead 2. So now I don't need to cycle 6 times to get from lead V2 to lead 2. And I have a pause button which allows me to pause the waveform and inspect it. If I don't want it moving, I just want to focus on one particular point. And I have a play button. The play button actually clears the entire screen and you can see it starting again from the start. There are axes drawn having a scale of 400 milliseconds per box in the X direction and a scale of 1 volt per box in the Y direction. We can cycle through the leads. It can just show you all the 12 waveforms from the start. So this is lead 1. This is lead 2. Lead 3. AVR. AVL. AVF. V1. V2. V3. V4. V5, and finally V6. Now to generate the hard copy, I can just print out the waveform by pressing the print button over here. As you can see, the graph stops and the printer will start printing the waveforms and the calculated parameters coming out over here from the side. That's the thermal printer over here. You can see the print happening. While it's getting printed, there's the on-off indicator over here. Now, the battery, when the battery is low, this LED starts blinking at a frequency of 1 Hz. And while the device is getting charged, there's a breathing light that is formed onto the green LED. So now the print is done. Alright, so as you can see, we have the printout over here. This has got all the 12 leads, 1, 2, 3, AVR, AVL, AVF, and V1 to V6. Now each lead over here is 3.2 seconds long and has a frequency in the range of 0.5 to 150 Hz. Each millimeter, 7.5 millimeters in the Y direction is equivalent to a 1 volt scale. you have the parameters that are printed over here: ventricular rate, QRS duration, QT interval, PR interval, P duration, and RR interval. These are very critical from a diagnostic point of view. We can also connect the device onto the computer and see and actually send all the 12 waveforms onto the computer to perform an automated diagnosis. Now, data is sent over a USB cable. The USB in the device has been inside the device has been set as a communication device class, in communication device class mode. So basically, it appears as a serial port onto the device. And so, as of now, our computer software is not ready, as I mentioned at the start of the video. So I'll just be showing it to you on this application called as Serial Oscilloscope. I'll show you the waveforms. So I'll just start up the application. Select my serial port, which in this case is COM3, and I just have to press any key to start receiving the waveforms of all the 12 leads, as you can see. Now I'll just adjust the scales and select one particular beam. So you can see here lead one is coming, the red one. Blue is lead 2 and green is lead 3. So just have to adjust them and move them apart, but you can very well get the picture of what is happening as all the 12 leads are coming in simultaneously. Now as soon as I disconnect the USB device, it goes back to the original screen, and I can again continue using the device as I intend to use it. So that's it on how the device functions. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.